Join an Deeter. Yes, I really mean it. Why I say it is that you should actually be aware of why this is happening. After that, it is your call wherever you want to go, but at least get aware of things, that this is not a disease. Stuttering is a myth. There is nothing that is called stuttering. The only thing is you have to learn the correct way of speaking. To speak what I can think properly without stammering or stuttering, or without the fear that I will stammer, because I think I can talk sense and I know what I can talk, that I can make sense when I talk, but then just because of that fear of talking, I'm not as able to talk. Something I resist, to say something, to not say it basically.
You don't want
my
to
intention
say.
is that if I say my name, I'll start stammering, and because of which I,
Yeah. Read a little short paragraph.
Okay. Within the arthropods, spiders occupy a taxonomic class called the arachnids, a group comprising a diverse array of other creatures. The horseshoe crab is closely related as well.
Okay. Now close the book and tell me what you have read.
I don't know. I have no clue what I have read. Day 3. Right now in India it is 5:37 p.m.
Okay, so you had the whole day before.
Yes.
So what have you done?
In the morning I had been to my office. I had made several calls. The phone calls were good. I was more aware of the way I have to conduct my speech. I had spoken to people, and I must have spoken for at least 2 to 3 hours combined. I had spoken to my co-workers as well. I had spoken to them when I had reached the office, right from the security guard to the co-workers. I had spoken to everyone possible. So after that I had to complete few important work which I got done with, and then I came back to my house to have the class, and then I called you up.
Very good. Do you have any
I am
questions?
getting a phone call. Can I pick it up?
Sure,
Just
right
as
away.
a practice.
Yes.
It's not an important one, but
Go,
yes.
go, get it. Great.
Hello? अच्छा, I will check the format. मतलब है क्या उसके अंदर exactly?
वही अपन जो आपने मेरे को दिया था ना उसमें वो ओल्डियंस के पुराने नाम के अंदर पूरे
हाँ.
तो उसको एमआई का पूरा डिटेल बनाकर पर किया है.
So you have filled. अच्छा ठीक है. So I have, अभी मेरे पास इंटरनेट है यहाँ पे. आप बोलो तो 1 मिनट होल्ड करो, मैं आपको चेक करके बताता हूँ. 1 मिनट दो मुझे. हाँ, just hold for a second.
So, how was the phone call?
It was good.
It was
There
perfect.
were 1-2 mistakes, but overall I think it was good.
Okay, so what I would do when I spoke like this and made 1-2 mistakes, next phone call, I would be even more rational. So mistakes would not have a chance to be there. How did your last phone call go?
The last phone call was very good. I didn't make any mistakes which I generally used to make. There was no also involved, like no blank spaces wherein I used to do it earlier. And it was a normal conversation.
It was a normal conversation. That's what I wanted to hear. Totally normal.
Yeah. Ola is in advanced talks to raise fresh capital of about rupees 650 crore, led by R&T Capital Advisors, a venture fund set by Tata Sons. Chairman Emeritus Ratan Tata.
Okay, let's see what you remember.
Ola is trying to get an investment of about 650 crores from a fund that is set up by Tata Sons and also about $200 million from other investors in order to compete with its rival from San Francisco, Uber. Yeah.
Anything else? Just check if there are any details.
That's about it.
Okay. So let's grade from 1 to 10. How was your reading? Did you make any mistakes?
No.
Perfect. So what is it? 1 to 10, what is your grade?
10.
10. Congratulations. Reading is fine. So you've passed this part of exam. Now let's go. What about telling back? How was it? Did you make any mistakes?
No.
What is your grade?
10.
10. Perfect.
This started off when I was 6 years old, I guess, because earlier I didn't used to stammer. So I initially didn't understand the importance of not doing it and took the matter very casually. But as I grew up, I started feeling very conscious and embarrassed about my speech. I didn't used to participate in any school activities which related to do something with speech.
That was your problem.
Even when
That was your problem. Then it started because you didn't participate in speaking activities. Others were developing their speech, speaking, and you were avoiding it.
even when I wanted to stand up and speak, for example, if a teacher asked a question and I knew the right answer, and still I didn't speak the word or speak what I wanted to. So it began from there, and then there were debates and extempores that used to happen in school, but I didn't participate ever in anything related to it. From there, I went to my college. In college also, there were many committees that were responsible for certain things. For example, if there was our college festival, there were n number of committees that was responsible for different things. But I didn't go and gave my interview there because I thought I might embarrass myself. So there also, wherever speech was involved, I tried to take a back foot instead of actually going for it and trying. And that is something, a mental block,
And
that's
what you're gonna need to start doing now. To catch up the time of you not working, not doing it. You're gonna have to start doing it actually, physically. Talk. Then you don't have even time to ask questions.
right.
Just do it better,
Right.
more precisely.
And what you start doing is you only start thinking about it, that if I didn't have this, I could have done this, I could have spoken this, people would have clapped for you as well because you also knew the answer. You would have gone there, you could have become this. It is only that one thing that has stopped you from attaining something which you could have done. And inside you, you start thinking about it that one day when this will go, you will start probably doing what you thought you can always do. But it never happened as of till date.
Of course,
Wherein-
it's the same as people want to be a celebrity, but they don't do anything for that. They just say,
Right.
I want to become a famous piano player, but I don't want to go and play piano. I don't want to take lessons. I want to become a scientist, but I don't want to go to school and sit at the science classes. It's exactly the same. You were thinking and thinking and thinking about it. I want to be on stage. I want people to clap me, but I don't want to speak. Do you
Right.
see that? That's what happened to you and to millions of others.
I was very active in many activities like dancing or playing any sport. But then when it come to something relating to speech, I was only very apprehensive about it, always. Apart from that, I was a very outgoing person. I was not an introvert, generally the way stutterers are. I wasn't an introvert. I always wanted to talk. I always used to talk also, but in smaller groups, with friends, in parties, but not in a formal atmosphere or environment, not in a classroom, not in a stage, not amongst interviewers. That time I was very scared and blank and very apprehensive to go for it. So I don't know what my situation would be now. Like when I'm again in that environment with that mental pressure, whether I would be able to do what you've taught me.
How do you find out how you gonna act in this kind of situation?
Just go and participate. I have to take that stand that I have to go and participate. I cannot take a back seat. So then I did my MBA, same situations were there as well. I had to give several presentations, but then I used to like start stammering or stuttering, and I wasn't very confident to stand up in the class and make a point and be heard by everyone. So then in MBA also this again happened. Then I faced like people were coming for interviews, for group discussion. I had to be a part of it and say something. There also I thought I will make a fool of myself. So I was always very, very scared and very blank in such situations. Like I'm sitting with about 9, 10 people around me, and a question has been asked, and we are supposed to talk on it. And at the end of it, with the stress on my head and within me, the way I'm sitting, I feel so stressed out that I cannot say even a single word from my mouth. After that, I got a job, I cracked an interview. I was asked to sing a song in the interview, and somehow I cracked it because the questions that were asked in that interview, I knew them somehow. So the interviewer was impressed and I got the job. All this while, I thought that as I'll get exposed to the world, as I'll become, more mature in life, this thing will automatically go. Post my MBA, I started finding out that now I think I should do something about it. I realized that I think I should go for something. So then I looked something online. There was one course in India itself. They also had mentioned online that in 14 days it would be absolutely cured. 14 or 7 days, I'm not sure.
Cure? Did they use the word cure?
Yes, I don't remember. Yes, the place name was Cure, in fact.
Oh God.
I went there, I attended the entire course. The course said that the first word that you speak, the first letter of the word should be elongated. And also, you have to speak the word in a singing way. Not exactly singing, but for example, my name is, so that's how you're supposed to say, and once you get the hang of it, you should start speaking little quickly, and so you will be able to speak well. I did that. I felt good. I was able to talk also good, but then it had asked me to practice that every day for 1 hour, which I was not able to do after some time. And then again, those things started to occur.
Now, with your knowledge of it alone, tell me, do we even speak in letters?
We speak in words.
That was actually a really, really harmful program for you. That was the program that taught you separate parts in words. Speak in first letters, elongate the first letter. So what you did, you learned words separately. Initial, letter or sound, and the rest of the word. You broke all your words apart.
And after some time, when I had to go again for an interview, and I was very stressed out, and I saw that I am making mistakes, then again I found it really important to do something with the speech. So I started looking online that if I do a public speech course, so probably the fear will go and I would start speaking fluently. Then when I spoke to you, I was little confused, as firstly I have to give the entire amount in advance. I don't know if this is a hoax or it's truth. Plus there were some n number of contradictory things mentioned online about the course that you offer. So then again I became very confused. But then I spoke to you like one more time, and I made my mind that irrespective, I will go for it and give it a shot. So then I started planning for it, and when the time came, I came back and like said hi to you and probably started off the course. I think this program makes complete sense. If practiced well, if understood well, it makes complete sense to your brain. You start understanding that stammering is not a disease and you don't require any cure for it. It is a very simple speech mechanism which you have to follow. Because you don't do it, stammering occurs. What I have decided is to probably go out more and speak more.
What are the recommendations to other people who stutter?
Join Anna Deeter. Yes, I really mean it. Why I say it is that you should actually be aware of why this is happening. After that, it is your call wherever you want to go, but at least get aware that stammering is not a disease and you don't require any cure for it. The only thing is you have to learn the correct way of speaking.